Alright, here's the tour of the Sportsmobile basically. I'll just start at the back. Okay, here's an overview. Get back a little. Okay, so now closer inspection. I tried to take some of these stickers off, and so it left a little weird thing on the finish, but you know, it's not a huge deal, especially if you're going to have it repainted. Here's the dent. I got rear-ended. You know, you could probably replace the bumper easily, and then this dent, it's not horrible, but there it is. Okay, this hitch in the rear, you know, it's kind of got some corrosion on it, but it's solid. It's a 2-inch receiver. And then that right here, it's wired for a trailer, brake lights and stuff. There's some rust up on the rain gutter, as you can kind of see. Hopefully that's not too big a deal. You know, you could probably get a wire wheel and whatever. I don't know. You probably know more than I do. Okay, this is back off here. That's where you put the water in for the water tank. You know, the paint's kind of old, so there's some like blemishes here and there. Here's tires. Another little ding in the paint. Some more rust there. Let's see what else we got outside here. It's the front and in the wheel well. It's got leaf springs in the front for extra, you know, support. It's got extra heavy-duty sway bars to keep it steady. It's manual locking hubs. Let's see if I can get in here now. Okay, inside, a little, this was tape I couldn't remove. Then on the dashboard, there's a little disfiguring there. And in here, it's, you know, there's no bells or whistles really. It's just the radio, heat, air conditioning works fine. No, nothing special. Okay, there's this center console, but it's kind of coming apart here, but a couple screws would fix that. And this is like removable. This is not part of the thing. Okay, starting here, this is probably the most problematic part, is this stove. I haven't found a good way to mount it to this metal cabinet, and what I was considering doing is just taking it out altogether. All you really have to do is unscrew this and put in like a refrigerator like I had before, because I don't use the stove all that much. Okay, inside here, I don't have a wide angle lens, but there's these metal cabinets. They secure with this thing. And then just got a lot of storage space here. Wooden top. There's the sink down there. Over here is the propane tank. And some extra stuff. This is a hose if you wanted to hook up a heater or something. Let's see, some of the shelving. The bed is just a piece of plywood basically that I put over here, so it's not really super secured or anything. And then the bed is just a cushion, that memory foam type stuff. Okay, this is just a wooden thing that the guy I bought it from put this upholstery over, and it's to cover up these hoses, which are part of the extra fuel tank, which I'll show you on the other side. There's an extra fuel tank down here with a separate pump. It's not connected to the main tank, but it, you know, you could use the hose to fill up the main tank if you wanted to. Here's a better view up front. And then I'll pop the top in a minute. Okay, I'm going to go around back. Okay, here's a, you know, kind of an issue. This cover's kind of rusted, but I've got this rust-proofing stuff I just haven't put on it yet. And in here is the hose for the auxiliary pump. So, yeah, the hinge is kind of rusted, and you can't really see it, but there's a hose in there that you can use. It was designed to fill up, It was designed to fill up motorbikes and stuff. The guy would take it and take his motorbikes and then fill them up from here. There's the how you fill up that fuel tank. And then down here, there's two switches. The yellow one is for the fuel pump, and the red one is for the water pump out back. And right here is a fuel gauge for the extra fuel tank. Right now it's kind of hard to get around front because I'm on like a cliff here. But I'll show you. It's got this, you know, like luggage carrier on it. There's this plastic part of the front light is out. It's not that big a deal. Again, it could use some new paint for sure. All right, let me stop here for a second and I'll pop the top. Oh, but first, here's the top of the thing. There's a solar panel over there. It's got a lot of black, I don't know, like mold, but it doesn't leak or anything. Right, so to unlatch it, to pop the top, there's one latch in the back. You can do like that. And then in the front, there's these two latches. One's right here. There. And then you need to have the door open when you push this up, just for the air, because when you push it up, it creates all this suction. So there are these handles. So it goes up pretty easy. Here's the bed, which hangs from the ceiling with these things hooked to these loops, and then you can hang it on the ceiling. Now let me, from the outside, this is one of the other issues. See how it's not completely parallel to the ground? That's because one of these tubes is bent. Up here, see these two bars? One of them is bent. Well, this one and this one set is bent, and so it doesn't go completely parallel, but it's still perfectly usable. Got these windows here with zippers. See if you can, they unzip. This front panel unzips. These lights quit working. It's probably just a wire loose somewhere. There's one in the back. That's basically it. To bring this thing down, it's just as easy. You just kind of pull it down. Down it goes. Alright, if I missed anything, here's a better view of the stove. There's a little bit of, you know, rust down here. But again, that could be easily, you know, sanded and painted. The solar panel, I've got some wires here, so it's not hooked up to anything, but those are the leads from the solar panel. And that back there is a voltmeter that I had hooked up for a little while.